Hello students, welcome to All4's e-learning junior intermediate English class. Very glad to appear before you once again to continue my teaching. Previously we discussed the grammar topics, tenses and articles, and in this session I would like to start one more important grammar topics, that is prepositions. Okay, dear students, before I start my session I would like to say a few words. Please keep them in your mind. Education is a continuous process right from womb to tomb. Real education is that which enables one to stand on one's own legs. Education is essential to everybody and it is a continuous process. Keep that in mind and wish you good luck to have wonderful education in future. Prepositions. You know prepositions, you have already learnt the functional grammar which we have in intermediate. We have been learning that since our childhood. In spite of that, as we are not in touch with regularly, we face difficulty to write correct answers or to speak correct English. But when you are in touch with this functional grammar regularly, one day you become extraordinary. Suppose let me write a sentence here. Let me write a sentence here. There is a book the table. Does it have any sense? It seems to be absurd. Okay, and now I write another sentence. There is a book on the table. Now this sentence is meaningful because of what? Because of the preposition that is present in between, which is a linking word. Then you can come to know the importance of prepositions. How can one improve prepositions? By means of reading. When you read a particular paragraph or when you read a particular passage or essay or a lesson, you can observe number of prepositions in that. One can enhance one's knowledge in prepositions only by means of reading. Keep that in mind. So in this session, I will explain you the topic prepositions and you have to practice regularly, with which you can get perfection. What is a preposition? There is a definition for preposition. Let me speak out the definition of a preposition. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or pronoun to show what one person or thing has to do with another person or thing. Okay. A preposition is a word placed before a noun or pronoun to show what one person or thing has to do with another person or thing. The preposition shows the relation between a noun or pronoun and the remaining part of the sentence. Okay, and this is the definition of preposition. Prepositions are also known as linking words. The sentences seems to be very absurd without prepositions. Suppose I meet you bus stand the evening. You see, I meet you bus stand the evening. The sentence is very unreasonable. I meet you at bus stand in the evening. If you add prepositions, the sentence is meaningful. Like this, prepositions play a significant role. Now we have to learn prepositions, different prepositions. First of all, let me take prepositions of time. Prepositions of time. Okay, dear students, first of all, let me write here at, on, in, during, F, that is for, by, before, within, since, till, after. These are the prepositions of time. Okay, we can give number of examples. I give one example to each one. The class starts at 8:30 a.m. It indicates the exact time. Okay, dear students, I meet you at 9 a.m. The program starts at 5:30 p.m. like that. Okay, and you take the other one. We have exam on Sunday. You please remember days and dates on months and years in. Please remember. And they have exams in March. Here you can see on Sunday, on Monday, on 15th August. Any date or day you take, we use on. She came on time. She came in time. Okay, in January, in March, in 1947, months and years in, days and dates on. We have to get perfection by means of repetition. Okay, dear students, and here during means a particular time, a particular period. During the class, you must maintain perfect silence. Okay, the students enjoy during vacation. The students enjoy during vacation. Here enjoy is a transitive verb, therefore we have to take the reflexive pronoun of the subject, that is the students enjoy themselves during vacation. Okay, for she has been reading for 2 hours. You have already learnt the topic tenses. She has been reading for 2 hours. For is the indicator of present perfect continuous tense. For 2 hours. Here you carefully observe the tense of the verb. She has been reading for 2 hours. For is the period of time. Okay, and here this also, he will have paid the fee. He will have paid the fee by tomorrow. This also you can carefully observe. By plus future time, future perfect tense, we can revise different grammar topics when we discuss different grammar topics. They are interlinked. Here you can revise a future perfect tense. By plus future time, future perfect tense, he will have paid the fee by tomorrow. This by is a preposition and it is a preposition of time. Okay, and here one more I would like to explain you, that is I had informed you. I had informed you before I came here. Before I came here. Even parts of speech also we can revise. I is a pronoun, came is a verb, and here is an adverb. An adverb is a word which modifies the meaning of a verb adject to another adverb. Interlinked, different topics are interlinked. Okay, and here means here within means in a particular time. So he will complete the syllabus. He will complete the syllabus within 2 weeks. Like this. A span of time means, and here since she has been sleeping since morning. Here since is the preposition. Since is point of time. Okay, I stay here till Monday. Okay, and after is you meet me after this class. These are all the prepositions of time. Okay, so just have a glance. Here at and here on, in, during, for, and here by, before, within, since, till, after. You meet me after this class, or she will meet me after 2 hours. The chairman will come here after 12 noon. That indicates the time. These are all the prepositions of time. Just have a glance. At, on, in, during, for, by, before, within, since, till, after. Just have a glance, my dear students. Then we will have another one, that is prepositions of place. Prepositions of place. So let me write first of all. Again you can take at, in, okay, on, by, between, against, up, towards over. So these are the prepositions of place. So let me give you an example each. Just have a glance. Our house is at Ramnagar. It is the name of a street. Okay, and here John lives in New York. Many Indians live in villages. Just you carefully observe, when we mention the name of a village, we use at. Our grandparents live at Kottapalli. It's a name of a village. Our uncles live in cities. In cities. Many Indians live in villages. You see the difference. If you carefully observe the difference while you are learning, it facilitates you. That means it makes you feel easy to learn the subject. Okay, dear students, let me write here one example for on. London is on the Thames. You have heard it somewhere. We have already discussed the topic articles. Before the names of rivers, we use a definite article the. So London is on the Thames. Okay, and he stood by the temple. So here by the temple indicates what? Nearby. By is used as a preposition of time and it is also used as a preposition of place. That is the logic you will have to understand here. Okay, she sat between her parents. Mother one side, father other side, and in the middle the girl between. And we have one more also here. We can take beside. At the end we can discuss. He leaned against the wall. He leaned against the wall. She climbed up the ladder. You remember, my dear students, after climb we certainly take the preposition up. That means we always climb up. Climb up, roll down. Remember the clue here. She climbed up the ladder. Here, up is the preposition when it is followed by a noun. Up to this, if you observe, she climbed up, then what is up? It becomes an adverb. When you learn or when you read parts of speech, you will come to know so many things. Climbed up adverb. Climbed up the ladder, up preposition. He came down adverb. He came down the stairs, down preposition. There is a lot of confusion if we do not concentrate. Different words act as different parts of speech. According to the meaning of a particular word in a sentence, we have to determine the parts of speech. We can have clear discussion when we learn parts of speech. Here, two words. They moved towards Madras. Now the name of Madras is Chennai, no problem. And here she held the umbrella over her head. Just carefully observe, dear students. And of course, our house is beside the market. Beside means by the side of. You can come to know different prepositions. Okay, beside means by the side of. What is besides? In addition to. When you read out with different examples, you get perfection. Okay, and you also come to know the difference. Here these are the prepositions of place. So this is our house is at Ramnagar and John lives in New York. This is in, and London is on the Thames. She sat between her parents, and this one is by, and here leaned against, climbed up, and this one is two words, over, and this one is beside. These are all the prepositions of place. Just have a glance, dear students. When you read any particular paragraph, you focus on prepositions. In the examination, you have 4 marks for this particular bit. And the questions may be asked in either in the form of sentences or in the form of a paragraph. A particular paragraph is extracted from a lesson and that may be given. So when you read, you can automatically come to know. Repeated readings should be there, with which you will get familiarity. Okay, dear students, this is pertaining to prepositions of place. Then you have one more type, that is prepositions of agency or instrumentality. You remember, when it is an agent, by. When it is an instrument, with. Okay, and what are prepositions of agency or instrumentality? By, with, through. Agent, by, instrument, with. You can read out number of times, agent, by, instrument, with. I give an example. With these two prepositions, she was beaten by her mother with a stick. Here you see the two prepositions, by, and here is you have with. We cannot say she was beaten by a stick. A stick did not beat her. Her mother beat her. She was beaten by her mother with a stick. Therefore, you read out agent, by, instrument, with. He cut the tree with an axe. He cut, past tense. He cuts the tree with an axe. Cuts, present tense. Cut, cut, cut. Three verb forms same. Okay. The tree was cut by him with an axe. By, agent, and with, instrument. By is used for an agent and with is used for an instrument. And one more example for this I would like to give, that is I heard the news. I heard the news through my friend. I heard the news through my friend. Here, through is a preposition. And then we can have one more, prepositions of motion. What are prepositions of motion? Let us take here into, out of, about, round 2. These are the prepositions of motion. Just let me give one example each. He entered into the room. She went out of the room. Okay. They moved about the city. About can also be used for the sake of motion. The earth moves around the sun. He went to Hyderabad. Like this we can use prepositions of motion. Dear students, still a lot is there pertaining to prepositions. As we have a stipulated time, I am forced to wind up this session. Remaining part is continued in the next session. I hope you have understood it very clearly, dear students. Please pay attention when the topic is taught. You can clearly understand, and I express my heartfelt gratitude for watching the video and listening to the lecture. We meet again soon to continue this topic. Till then, goodbye, students.